Hi there, I'm Leah Hadley from Great Lakes Investment Management, and today is day 16 of Financial Literacy Month. All month long, we are sharing very simple tips that you can implement to improve your financial well-being. And today's tip is to monitor your credit on a regular basis. Sometimes people have already signed up for credit monitoring service, and they're very familiar with what this means when I talk to them about it. And sometimes people look at me very confused and say, how do I do that? And kind of everything in between. So if you're not familiar with monitoring your credit report, don't feel bad, you're not alone. My recommendation would be to familiarize yourself with the website annualcreditreport.com. From that website, you can access each of the credit reporting agencies' credit reports for free, one free report from each agency. So TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. I personally use Credit Karma to monitor my credit on a regular basis. It's a free service, and a couple of the agencies do report to Credit Karma. So it's a good way to stay up on things. I will put links to both of those websites down below. So that way, if you do want, there's other services out there though too, to monitor your credit report. The key is simply to make sure you're monitoring the report. And why do you need to monitor it? Well, with all of the news stories that have been out there about identity theft, it's really important to make sure that nobody is opening any credit cards or charging things in your name that you're not aware of. But even more than that, sometimes there are mistakes on your credit report. And if there is a mistake on your credit report and you go to apply for a mortgage, for example, it could make it so that you get denied for that mortgage. And a simple way to make sure that there are no issues with your credit report is just to check it on a regular basis. So if you just use the annualcreditreport.com and you get those free reports, one from each of the credit reporting agencies, I would do it kind of every 4 months. So basically you're doing all three during the year, but you're doing it throughout the year. And so not doing it all at once. That's one way to kind of get access to that information for free on a consistent, regular basis. Just set up a date for yourself. If you're using a service like Credit Karma, they are going to be emailing you any notifications of changes on your report, that sort of a thing. And you can always log in to see what is happening on your credit reports through that service. So there are other services, like I said, there's many paid services. There are some other free services as well. The key here is just to make sure you're keeping an eye on your credit report, that nothing is on your report that doesn't belong. And if you do find that there's something on your report that doesn't belong, to be sure that you go ahead and dispute it and get that removed from your report so it's not going to have a negative impact on your ability to apply for a loan. So that's today's tip. Again, monitor your credit report regularly. And I would love to hear about the tips that you're implementing or any tips that you have to improve somebody's financial well-being. So please comment below with any of the tips you've implemented or any of your own tips, and we look forward to hearing from you.